Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another Senior Spotlight. We're joined by two-way player for the John Jay baseball team, Danny Wynne. And, Danny, I know that you could have done it all on the diamond. Unfortunately, this year was shorter than what was in years past. But when you look back at your time at John Jay, what are you going to cherish the most?
Well, definitely being surrounded by a great group of guys, great group of coaching staff. Everyone down to the last player was just motivational, to say the least. We were fortunate enough to have a really good group of guys that really pushed us along the way.
I was looking at your page beforehand, too, with all the stats, and I like the little tab that says historical. And I see little freshman-faced Danny Wynne. I'm curious now, with graduation coming up very soon, what would you tell freshman Danny Wynne about balancing baseball life and being a student athlete at John Jay?
Yeah, it's funny. Definitely tell them it's not going to be easy. From work, school, baseball, especially commuting, it was a lot to manage, to say the least. 2-hour commute every day to school, and 12 o'clock right to the field, walking down 11th Avenue to 53rd with all the gear. I would definitely tell them it's going to be a fun ride, but not easy.
So were you one of the, was it a thing that the freshmen had to carry the gear? Was that?
Yeah, so it was about 4 guys on a huge mound. Then we would roll a cart down 11th Avenue. Sometimes it would take us to the street, which would be dodging cars. But yeah, definitely an interesting thing.
I'm sure you couldn't wait to be a sophomore. Let's talk about some of those years, though. In talking to some of the other guys, there was a real bond around that team, that CUNYAC runner-up team to CSI. You had the emotional win against the Dolphins before the final. Now that the dust has settled, I know it wasn't the ending that you guys wanted, but what are you going to remember about that year and the bond that you guys had?
I'm definitely going to cherish the memories in that playoff season, especially with Jarrell's grand slam to come from behind, RJ Davila's go-ahead run. There was definitely a lot of interesting things during that playoff season that really stands out to me. But that was just a great time, fun time, regardless of the outcome. It was just really fun.
You've been with Coach Joe now for 4 years. How has he helped you as a player, but also a student athlete?
Coach Joe is probably one of the best coaches I've ever had in my baseball career. Definitely a great guy, motivational, keeps everyone uplifted, pushes us through the tough times, and definitely just a great person, to say the least.
So after graduation, what's next for Danny Wynne?
Hopefully the July Academy class for the NYPD. That's what we're hoping for.
Do you have relatives or friends that are in the NYPD? And if so, have you had any advice? What drew you to the New York City Police Department?
Well, my father was an NYPD cop at first, and then he switched over to the fire department. But I don't know. It's just always been there. It's just always been a passion for me. So we're pursuing it now.
All right. Well, Danny, I appreciate you taking the time. Good luck in the future,
Thank you
and much success.
Of course. Thank you.